Well, it was both of us, because I know I couldn't run anymore. I couldn't do what I used to do. So, you know, I was only 28 years old, so I couldn't retire. So I had to play, and I played another 7 years. But obviously, I wasn't the player that I was, so I decided to go into midfield and play centre back. Especially with Liverpool having young players coming in as well. A lot of the older players that left, that was a more responsible position. This shooting is not a problem. He knows football. I know everybody knows football. If you don't play, if you don't manage a club, you watch it every day. You still go and look at training, so you don't have to be involved to know about football. So I don't think that has any bearing at all on Kenny's ability to manage a top team. Well, you know, Liverpool, if you look at the players they've signed, Andy Carroll and Jordan Henderson, for example, they're young players. They've had no experience. He's had 1 year at Newcastle, Jordan Henderson had 1 year at Sunderland. I was just saying to Paul Parker, I was at Watford for 6 years and had 30 England caps before I went to Liverpool. He played for 7 years before he went to Manchester United. These days, they have 1 season and then they have no control over how much money is spent. So I would like to give them a year or two to benefit Liverpool, and so the future looks okay. Just that it hasn't happened so far. Well, Arsenal have not won anything for 7 years, and they may win the FA Cup. So it's hard to win the it's hard to win the Premier League. So you know, to say that Liverpool should win the Premier League is ridiculous. They shouldn't. They should move in the right direction. In the next 2 or 3 years, they should be challenging. But to win a League Cup, where they finish in the league is disappointing. So they should be pushing on. But if they can win a League Cup and win an FA Cup, then you know that's a start. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Raheem Sterling. He's been there for a few years now, but he's still young. He's a young player who they got from Millwall when he was 14 or 15. He's been in and around the first team squad, but it's going to be hard for any young player now because the demands on the top Premier League teams now are for instant success. So you're going to sign foreign players, and you're going to sign the best players. So not many youngsters will come through in England. Not many youngsters at all, but he's one I'm looking forward to seeing. If they show the right quality, and if you can look at what a lot of the Korean players are showing and Japanese players, if you talk about Malaysia specifically, I think they have to look to do well internationally first, because until they do well for their country, and you can see the effect that the success of the Koreans and the Japanese have in exporting their players to the Premier League and to Europe. So if you talk about Southeast Asia, that's what we have to do first. You're not going to go from playing in Malaysia or Thailand when the national team is not doing well to break a Manchester United or Liverpool. I think society has a problem. Society all over the world, not just in England, not just in football. And until you get rid of racism in society, it's going to exist in all of society, which football is one. So football can do nothing to get rid of racism. Society has to do that. It's a societal problem.